Hey guys, welcome back. My mother used to make these garlic butter potato coins for our Sunday breakfast, and I used to relish these growing up. I would enjoy these with scrambled eggs and toast. Very simple to make, need just one pan. Use waxy potatoes for the best results. No need to even peel if they are washed well. So let's get cooking. Begin by first taking some garlic cloves and lightly crushing it. Keep the garlic cloves with the skin on because when you cook it, we don't need to really add chopped garlic or whatever. So with the skin on, it works well because they give a very nice flavor to the dish. I've got waxy potatoes here which have been washed and dried, and I want to slice them into 3/4 centimeter thick slices. Just want to make sure that you cut them into even sizes. Don't have to have very large pieces or small pieces, so when you cook them they don't cook evenly. Also, a great tip is to actually soak your sliced potatoes into water for 10 minutes. Now what that does is it takes out the starch from the potatoes, so when you cook the potatoes they become nice and crisp. Take out the potatoes from the water and put them into a kitchen absorbent paper to absorb all the extra water from the potatoes. So this basically dries out the potatoes. So when you actually fry them, or you put them into a pan, or you grill them, they get a very nice crisp texture on the outside. Any moisture which you have on the potatoes will actually make it very soggy. So the whole idea is to try and keep the potatoes as dry as possible. So the paper technique for absorbing the water always works well. Before we cook the potatoes, take a heavy bottom pan, a saute pan or a small fry pan, but it has to be heavy bottom because you want the heat to be retained. We start off on a very low heat, never on a high heat for the potatoes because it will not cook evenly. So on a low heat, pack the base of the pan. First put some oil, any cooking oil is fine, and arrange the potato slices on top of that. So what happens now is, on the low heat, the potatoes gently begin to cook from the bottom, and they begin to change color as they cook, and they turn into golden brown. The best way is to actually look at the sides and you will see the color would have changed, and at that stage you flip over the potatoes, and what you now see is the perfectly colored golden potatoes. So they're cooked on one side, and because they are thin slices and not very chunky and large, they cook very evenly. Flip the potatoes to the second side. Always the oil has to be at a low or a medium heat, never at a high heat. Once both the sides have become nice and golden brown, transfer the potatoes onto a plate. Do not remove the oil because then all the leftover potatoes are actually going to go back in the same oil. Now because you already done the first round of potatoes, so the oil already has some kind of a potato flavor into it. So this will enhance the flavor of the dish. Add the sliced potatoes once again. Never overpack the pan. If you add too many potatoes into a pan and they overlap each other, it will not cook evenly. So some parts of the potato will cook, some will not cook, and that's not going to be nice to eat. So you don't want to eat half potatoes raw and half potatoes cooked through. It does not taste nice and it's not even good for you. Flip over the potatoes when the first side is done, and then add the other potatoes which are first cooked into the same pan. Now this is a one pan cooking, everything goes into one pan. Lightly toss it. Don't have to be very aggressive here because if you toss it too hard or you start sauteing your potatoes, they will tend to break. You want the shapes to be retained. Add in the skin on crushed garlic. This gives a very nice flavor. And now for the best part, which is the butter. I know it looks like a lot of butter, but trust me, you will not get to see this butter at the end. There is a small tip I'm going to share very shortly. But what the butter does is it helps the garlic to release the flavors into the pan. The softness of the butter also makes all the sticky parts on the pan loose, and that is what holds the flavors in and releases the flavors back into the potatoes. Once the potatoes have been cooked, I also season the potatoes slightly with salt. Now once it's all cooked, it is then transferred to a strainer, and so all the butter is taken away. Do not throw the butter can be used for something else because that has a lot of garlic flavor and potato flavor in it, so it's a nice flavored butter. Now gently saute the potatoes in the pan, again never aggressively, and then a generous sprinkling of dried herbs. I am using oregano here. You can use even fresh mint, fresh coriander, or you can use tarragon or rosemary. It depends, whatever you like and whatever you feel like having, or your friends and family like to eat, use that into the dish. But the herbs give a very nice flavor. So there it is already, our garlic potatoes with oregano. We'll transfer that into a bowl, but look at the color. It is nice and golden. It is already looking so moorish and delicious. And don't forget the garlic. The garlic has all the sweetness and the flavor in it. That goes on top. I just love the color of these potatoes. Isn't that gorgeous? So this is my garlic potatoes, or garlic potato coins, or you call it golden potato coins. But it is something which is so simple to make, so delicious, and always so satisfying. Takes me right back to my childhood. Bon appetit and enjoy, and make sure you try it at home and leave your comments below.